What's up, everyone? So I am an East Coaster at heart, and one of my favorite foods on top of anything else is bagels. And over Instagram and Pinterest and Facebook, I had seen these pictures of these rainbow bagels from the bagel shop in Brooklyn, New York. And because I can't get to Brooklyn, I saw a bunch of different people trying to make these, so I'm going to attempt to make my very own rainbow bagels with a Funfetti marshmallow frosting schmear, if you will. So I'm doing this the cheat way. I attempted to try and make my own bagel dough, and it was good. It was just really messy, and when you don't have a stand mixer, it's one of the most difficult things in the world to do. So I'm gonna be making bagels using biscuit dough. Essentially the exact same thing, it's the same ingredients. These are just some home-style biscuits that I got at their Kroger brand, and I'm gonna be coloring them, layering them, and show you guys exactly how I make my very own rainbow sparkly bagels. So let's get into the recipe. So as I said, I'm making these the cheap, easy way, and I got a bunch of this home-style biscuit dough, some bowls to separate the colors into, some gloves so that I don't get any food dye on my hands, and then a whole bunch of food coloring. Now I like to make mine a little bit more neon, so I'm just gonna make them as bright as possible. Instead of doing red, I'm doing pink. So I have pink. So this is some Disney pink, and it's got sparkles in it, which is why I'm making some sparkly. So I have pink, yellow, regular, which I'm gonna add some of the white, Snow White silver in to make it sparkly. I have green, blue, both light and regular. I have some neon green. I don't know why they're calling bell purple, but okay. And then I have some edible food luster, which essentially is just some Wilton edible glitter, if you will. I'm gonna dust it into all of my things. And then to make my Funfetti whipped cream, I'm doing mine a little differently. I have some whipped cream cheese spread, a little bit of cream cheese frosting because it's already gonna be diabetes, so why not? A jet puffed marshmallow cream, or if you're from New England, knock off Fluffernutter, and some rainbow dessert topping, sprinkles, or the quasi-racist term that I grew up with, jimmies, I guess? But I love these things. So these are fantastic. So what we're gonna do first is we're gonna focus on our doughs and separating them into bowls and mixing up our colors. So let's do that.
Okay, so the first thing I did is I took this homemade biscuit dough and I split it up into 5 different colors. Pretty much there was about 2 in each, and I used 4 of these mini biscuit doughs to just break it up into a bunch of different colors. Then starting off with my pink, I added a bunch of the food coloring, I added some of the pink, I added a little bit of the red eventually, and then I started to mix it with my hands, putting on 1 glove, then 2 gloves, and then I went on to the yellow, added in all of that gel, and then I added in the silver so I could get a little bit of the sparkle, mixed it all up, and you want to make sure that the entire dough is mixed, so just the inside and the outside are both really saturated with color. Then I went with the green, and I used the same glove because it was fine because yellow and green are close enough. Then I went in with my blue, and I ended up adding some of my regular non-sparkly blue as well, just to deepen the color a little bit. And mix that up as well. And I found the pinch and fold method worked best. And then I went on to the purple, where I actually injected it fully into the biscuits as well, and did the same pinch and fold to get the color all throughout the entire dough. And this took a really long time to do, so be patient. Especially if you don't have a stand mixer, this is the stuff that takes the most amount of time. Then I had to flatten it out and roll it out, and my dough was super sticky, so I had to keep on adding flour. This is a very long process, but pretty much you want to flatten out your dough to about a pancake size and then stack them one on top of the other. I didn't show the entire process of this because it took so long. And then I split my dough into 2 sections just so it was easier for me to cut. And I was going to stack them one on top of the other, but I decided not to. And then I took that dough, cut it into long strips, and proceeded to twist them and then wrap them around my hand and pinch the ends together, putting them all onto a baking sheet with some tin foil, and then I did a little bit of an egg wash on top of them. So as you can see, not the best job, but they were bagels, and it was more about the taste and the colors. Put them in the oven at 375 for about 10-15 minutes and proceeded to start making my cream cheese frosting, which was just a little bit of this cream cheese actual frosting. Or should I say the Funfetti spread? Yeah, that's what I'm calling it, Funfetti spread. And then I added in a scoop of my puffed marshmallow spread as well. And then I made a big batch of this, so I added that entire thing of the whipped cream cheese and proceeded to mix it all together really well so you could get all the flavors of the frosting, the marshmallow, and the cream cheese itself put in together, and it looked so good and it smelled like heaven. And then I took some of my rainbow sprinkles, put them on top, mixed them all together. Then I put it back into the container, put a little bit more sprinkles on top for presentation because you needed to get that Instagram photo in, because look at that. And then I took my bagels out of the oven, and oh my god, my entire apartment smelled so good. And I kind of like that I had big ones and small ones. And all in all, I just let them cool for a couple of minutes. So I cut one in half, put some spread onto it, and topped it off with a little bit of sprinkles.
So there you guys have it, my attempt at making some rainbow bagels. I have some mini ones. I have my super sweet Funfetti cream cheese, and we're gonna try these right now. That's good. But yeah, these are fun to do. You can do them with team colors if you wanted to do them for a sporting event, specifically because it's March Madness. Maybe you want to throw your team's colors into your bagels. Make some fun little bagels and make pizza bagels. I don't know. Do something fun with these. But if you guys decide to recreate these, tag me on Instagram or Twitter and share them with me so I can see all of your awesome creations. I'm gonna go finish eating these. So thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to give this video a nice big thumbs up. Hit subscribe if you haven't already. And don't forget to leave it today a little more wise. Bye guys.